Hello everyone, welcome back. Last episode I implemented or installed django-allauth that allows it to log in with GitHub. So if you try and access the index page and you're not logged in, it will prompt you to log in, and once you've logged in it will redirect you to the home page. That's all good. So I think the first thing I want to do is actually get rid of this admin logout link and use the built-in logout view instead. So if we go here and look at views, it does appear like there is a account logout view that we can use. So I just fire open my editor again, just close you, do it this way. If we look in base.html, just make sure my server is running. At the moment I think I just have admin logout hard-coded. This probably needs to be something like account logout, I believe. So now if we go back here, refresh, log in. Now if we log out, it doesn't take us to the admin, and it prompts us if we want to actually successfully log out. Are you sure you want to sign? Yes. Okay, cool. Alright, I think the next thing we want to do is like improve the styling here and actually use some of our bootstrap styling and inherit from the templates, so we're not in this kind of separate unstyled world. So let's have a look at how we can do that. Inside the templates it says where are we? Yeah, if we create a view of just account login HTML, then we should be able to customize it. And there's some examples of the built-in views here. So this is the code on GitHub. We can actually use Django debug toolbar to view the template itself. So this is the same as this, so I can just close that documentation and continue on. So I think in the templates directory I want to add a new folder and just call it account, and then inside account we want a new file called login.html, and what we can do is just copy paste all of this code, and underneath sign in we're just going to put some gibberish, and hopefully when we refresh this page it should appear, and it doesn't. Have I remembered to in my installed apps? I think potentially the podcast needs to come before allauth. Okay, so now it's going to load the right template from podcasts, but if I put podcasts last, then it will load the allauth template. So the precedence or the ordering is important here. So now we can set about customizing this, I guess. So maybe instead of account.base HTML we can do something like base.html, and that immediately looks a bit better. Can we extend from two templates? Maybe there's important things that we need in there. We can't, so yeah, let's just keep base.html, and already that's looking much nicer. So I think let's wrap this in a container as well, so there's some sort of padding. Let's add some PT. Oh no, I don't want help from my editor. Maybe we can wrap this in like in a card, like bootstrap card. It would be nice with like a heading. Here's an example. I think something like this would be nice. So let's say card, and then in that div, and then the header can be something like login, and then the body can be something like this. And let's see how that looks. Okay, that's immediately looking a lot better. You know, there's still room for improvement, so maybe this sign-in can be using this card title instead of the H1. So let's say H5 there. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. And let's pop you in the middle, and we can also get rid of that. So if we refresh now, okay, we're looking good, we're looking good. The forms are kind of unstyled at the moment, which isn't a major concern. Let's think about the button. So this has a class of button, secondary action. We probably want to keep that just in case, because I'm a bootstrap noob. I'm going to need some more examples of how buttons work. So it's BTN and then BTN success. So I can do like BTN success. Oh no, not there. I want it here. And okay, that looks good. Maybe we want to style those forms. Let's have a look. We have a form here. In the input, the type is form control. Maybe we need this. So type class. How many inputs are there here? There's a username and then the password. So it's rendering each of these forms individually. So maybe we need something like Django crispy forms to actually add each of those elements to that form and make them look pretty like these forms. At the moment it's just like default HTML style. Here, anonymous user, that seems a bit suspicious that I'm not logged in. So that's in my nav bar. I've said if request.user, probably needs to be if request.user and user is authenticated. So Django check if user is logged in template. Okay, so it is authenticated. Is authenticated. Let's try that. Refresh the page. Okay, so that's disappeared. Remember me, sign in, log out. Okay, so let's fix this page as well. So accounts log out. Here's login. Let's say add file log out. And it's mostly going to be the same as the login. So let's just double check what the template looks like. Template. This is the default one. Okay, that's fairly simple. We're going to dump our version in there and get rid of their base styling. If we refresh now, okay, that's immediately looking better, but I want to like do a similar thing to the login page here and make it look a bit pretty. Let's yank that and paste that, and instead of this it's going to be sign out. And how many divs at the bottom we had? Triple div. Okay, cool. Yep, so div, 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 and this is going to be sign out. Let's keep it consistent. We've got, what do we have it inside here? What do we call it? We called it login or sign in. We should probably make this consistent and call this sign in. So now if we refresh here, make sure you want to sign out. Probably don't even need this header as well. And then we can fix the button. So that's going to be, so here we have button success. So here we can also have button class. There's button success. Make sure you want to sign out. Maybe let's make this danger. Make sure you want to sign out. Yes, I'm sure. Alright, so this is looking immediately much better. So we sign in now. I think beforehand there was another page that we could access, which was social connections, which I think is going to suffer from something very similar. So let's just make this the final thing that we fix. So it might need a new folder here called social account. So let's say social account, let's say add file connections. Let's have a look in here, and let's copy paste all of this. And then, as with the other ones, we can just get rid of the default base styling. Hopefully it's going to find the right template. Alright, boom. That's great. So let's go ahead and, as with the other things, fix some of the styling. This is the card title. We want account connections. Account connections. What does this look like? We also should be closing the divs, but the browser will figure out that we haven't anyway. And let's add some styling to this button. Where is that? So let's say class button danger. Okay, this is looking much better. Let's make this a bit of a smaller thing. And let's also remember to translate this here. So let's say translate sign out. And the same here, we want to say trans sign out. Wait, this shouldn't be sign out, should it? This should be account connections. Yeah, so account connections. Maybe I should make this like a reusable component, because we are copy pasting a lot of stuff here, but hey ho. And then up here I think, yeah, I have the same thing. So you want trans sign in. So now let's try and just do the full flow. Let's log out. Are you sure? Yes. Let's log in. Let's log out again. Sign up. That's another template. This template is a never end. Let's do this one real quickly. This one looks like it should be fairly simple. So this is one. It's going to be an accounts. Add file. New. So this is the sign up page. So we can copy, paste you. We can get rid of you. We can refresh this page now. Everything looks much prettier. So we can do the exact same thing that we've done here, which is inside the content, and we can say sign up, and we can say sign up, and we can remember to close all the divs. And now if we refresh this, it should look a bit prettier. And now let's just fix the button. So let's say class button success. And I think in another video I want to try and actually fix the form styling and make these forms look more like this. We might potentially have to use another library or do some investigation there. If I click this, sign in by GitHub, that still looks rubbish. Password resets look rubbish, but the process of that is basically going to be identical. So I'll continue with this offline, but I'm really happy with this. Django-allauth is pretty fantastic. I've not had to do a lot, and then it makes actually building out these views so straightforward, logging in with a third-party provider. So when I do deploy this, people can log in with their GitHub handles, and I don't have to worry about it, and they can start using the app. Alright, I think yeah, I'll close off this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.